lovely people, Nina here. 6,870. That is the number of banned books in the 2024-2025 school year. That is across 23 states and 87 school districts. This is according to PEN America. And PEN America each year tracks all of the books that are challenged and all of the books that are banned amongst school districts throughout the United States. The most right now being in places like Florida and Texas. And they also track like the numbers throughout multiple years. This has been an ongoing thing, and the 2024 and the 2025 year is the most book bans that they have seen, and it's been the highest uptick that they have seen. This week we celebrate Banned Book Week, and it is more important to be talking about reading banned books than ever. So I read The Nickel Boys, which is the most amazing book that I have read this year, and it made me cry and it gave me goosebumps. My mom said that I should read this. She had read it a while back and was like, this is an amazing book. You will love this. You should read this. And so I decided that for Banned Book Week, this is what I was going to read. This book has been challenged and banned on multiple occasions. It follows the story of Elwood Curtis, who lives with his grandma, and he he's super smart and he is able to attend college classes, but he has to hitch a ride to get there, and due to certain circumstances, I don't want to spoil anything, he has a stint of bad luck and an unjust system, and because of things happening, he ends up in this reformatory school called the Nickel Academy, and when he gets there, on the outside, the Nickel Academy just looks like a normal school district, and he isn't sure why it's so talked about and doesn't understand what could possibly be wrong with the school. And then it isn't until he's in the school that he realizes the dark past and the dark history and what he's about to face and all the challenges that this school is about to inflict on him and inflict on these other boys that are at this school. And the story itself is page-turning. The writing in this is beautiful and amazing, and I finished this. I myself am a slow reader. I listen to audiobooks while I read, so I can focus more and just really take in the information. And I read this in less than 24 hours. Normally I would say the fastest I read a book is 2 days, depending on the book. A normal chapter book, I would say 2 days. I read this in 24 hours. I did not want to put it down. This book was amazing. I cried multiple times and I absolutely loved it. The writing in it is his description, and the way he just lyrically puts everything together is amazing. Why anyone would ban this book is beyond me. It's insane. The number one reason for banning books is people don't want their thoughts and ideas challenged. They don't want their kids to be learning something that could possibly challenge their ideas and challenge their thinking and make them think a different way. Books are to educate and learn about history and learn about different ways of lives and just to make us better people, and they're missing out on such beautiful writing and such amazing stories. This story is based off of an actual reformatory school that was in Florida, He talks about it a little in the back. The book is fiction. He talks about how he found out about the school in 2014, which led him to write this book. And it's just amazing. And by banning books and challenging books, we're silencing these stories, and we're silencing the writers and this history that needs to be told and not swept under the rug, because just because we aren't reading it or learning about it doesn't mean that it's not happening, that it didn't happen. And we need to learn from this and learn from our past. And by not reading this, we're not going to be doing that. So it is so important that we don't ban books. This week I encourage you to go to PEN America and look up their list of banned books. It is, again, 6,000 plus books, so it's quite extensive. Pick one on there and read it. I think the most banned one this year was A Clockwork Orange, which I have not read, but it's on my to be read list, because I heard amazing things. And there's like so many other on the list. Another top one is Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is an amazing book. I was like, oh, do I want to go back and revisit this when I saw it on the list? Because I just absolutely love that book. And it is like up there with a large number of bans. Another one that is banned is Wicked, and I think that was newer this year. I didn't go back and look at 2023 to 2024, but because of the movie and its popularity, more people are finding out about the book, and it is getting banned because of the content. And a lot of the reasoning for like banning books is absolutely insane, but it comes across like similar themes, or they just don't want their kids learning about it, and it's doing way more harm than good. And we need to be reading more and educating ourselves more, especially now in this America that we're living in. It is so important that we are reading and that we're not banning books. By reading books is how we grow and learn and just become better people from it. So I encourage you this week to read a banned book. If you want, read The Nickel Boys. You will not be disappointed. It is an amazing story, amazingly written. I got the audiobook from my library, and then I borrowed this copy. And it is fantastic. So if you want, read The Nickel Boys. Otherwise, there's thousands of other books on the banned book list that you can read. So I encourage you this week to speak out against banned books and to support your local libraries, local bookstores, and read a banned book. That is all for this week. I love you all. As always, free Palestine, and I will see you next Friday with a brand new video. Bye!